Is your nose icky, sticky, congested, and drippy? And have you been taking tons of different ailments to try and get this problem under control, but the boogers just keep coming back and you feel slightly attacked? Listen, if you're trying to get rid of your booger, congestion, and mucus problem, the answers you need are right here, and it all comes back down to what you put inside your body. If you're dealing with this issue, it's not just you, boo, and there's a reason why you're all sorts of stuffed. You'll be happy to know that your body actually makes mucus as a form of self-protection. That's right, your gooey snot is saving you from absorbing unnatural substances, toxins, and chemicals. When you ingest foreign foods whose cellular structure isn't recognized by our system, our bodies automatically go into defense mode. These substances are then labeled as enemies, and your body almost miraculously encases them into a thick membrane, your mucus, to keep them from harming your cells and vital organs. Okay, not gonna lie, this was super deep and super intense, so let's move on to a lighter topic. If you haven't been here before, I want to officially welcome you to Rawi's YouTube channel. Yay, welcome. This is a space where we value the truth and search for the answers to longevity and living a more natural kind of life. If you like our vibe, join the tribe. Subscribe to our channel for the scientific point of view explained with simplicity. Okay, so let's move into a little bit more about where mucus comes from and why it's so important to eliminate it as best we can. In the book Mucusless Diet Healing System, Professor Arnold Erhart found that the main cause of all diseases is mucus. We already know that your system creates it to protect itself from toxins, but where does it go? Consider this. If someone were living a very unhealthy lifestyle, there would come a point where the body would simply bear too much mucus. This causes the system to initiate a significant cleansing process, better known as the flu, most common colds, and in severe cases, chronic diseases and illnesses. The cleansing process is impossible to ignore because mucus will probably be flying out your nose, you'll have a sore throat, and feel exhausted. During these periods, we're not just dealing with mucus. There are other accumulations of toxins that take the opportunity to leave your body through sweat and other eliminating organs like the kidneys. When your body is working under this kind of pressure, it's no surprise that it results in alarmingly high temperatures. So, what are the main mucus-forming foods? The answers are right in front of you. Number 1, dairy. Dairy takes the first place when it comes to mucus. We're talking milk, we're talking cheese, creams, yogurts, butter. You know, that white, fatty, creamy substance that's sold everywhere and is in everything. Well, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm not when I say that dairy consumption is one of the leading causes of modern chronic diseases. Milk, cheese, and other dairy products are extremely toxic. Some of our bodies can tolerate it, but they all treat it as an enemy. The biggest issue is that despite obvious symptoms of dairy intolerance, most people either ignore the signs, are unbothered by them, or simply take some supplement to bottle up the symptoms and carry on with their lives. From allergies to breakouts, bloating, headaches, constipation, you name it. Most people don't see these as life-threatening issues, and they're usually not, at first. If you'd like to dive deeper into why dairy creates so much mucus, you can find the answers in the article we wrote on dairy in the description box below. Number 2, sugar. White, processed sugar can be found in so many products that we consume daily. If you're not reading your labels yet, you better begin. You'd be surprised by how many foods contain ridiculously high levels of unnatural sugars. You should know that our system treats sugar as a serious toxin. Since your body's always fighting your battles, it'll create large amounts of mucus to protect you from absorbing it. In a nutshell, if you consume a lot of processed sugars, sooner or later, you will get sick. Number 3, bread. Yup, you heard me. From French baguettes to buttery buns, that doughy, toasty, bready kind of bread is better known as the Booger King. Most wheat products like pasta, pizza, crunchy, soft cookies, and all your birthday baked cakes, bakery goods, and pies. Pretty much every product that's made up of white flour is a no-go when it comes to reducing mucus. White flour comes from wheat. A product like bread soaks in our stomach acids and creates mucus and inflammation in the body. Not to mention, there's rarely any nutrition in these kinds of foods. So if your snot's being naughty, think again before you bite into that biscuit. Number 4, meat. From the biological point of view, we are not designed to eat meat. I mean, don't get me wrong, we can process it and we can poop it out. But that's only because the human body is remarkable and it serves you to survive and hopefully thrive. But when was the last time your natural instinct kicked in to hunt, kill, and eat a raw animal as a food source? I feel it's safe to say that it's been a while. Naturally, our GI tract does not tolerate this kind of food and therefore creates a protective mucus around its cellular data. And let's not forget that most of the modern day meat you can buy in stores comes from animals who live in factory farms that are grown on toxic, cheap corns, steroids, filled to the brim on antibiotics, and bred to be butchered. So it's not just the meat of the animal we're talking about. It's all the baggage that is pumped into it before it's brought to your dinner plate. And remember, it's important to understand that during these times when you are feeling ill with cold or flu symptoms, that you allow yourself to ride out that wave. As silly as it may sound, the best thing you can do is be grateful and very gentle with yourself during these healing times. Respect that your body is doing its work to get the gunk out from your insides, allowing you more room to fill the cleared space with naturally hydrating vitamins and minerals from fresh foods and juices. Don't try and swallow some temporary solution that's only going to put a stop to the sacred process by putting a lid on the symptoms. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? I hope you do. Okay, Vibe Tribe, that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed your time with us and found it to be valuable, show us some love by clicking the like button below. And if you like us, support us as creators and subscribe to our channel. It helps us grow and lets us know that you believe in our mission. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any insights, questions, or recommendations for future videos, comment down below and we'll be sure to get back to you. Till the next one, join us and live to thrive.